a fitness video with me, Andrea. I thought, how can I make my workout a little bit more fun today? And I thought, why not dress up a bit? I kind of think, you know, workout clothes are awesome, but sometimes getting on like a leotard and leg warmers and stuff, it kind of like pumps me up for, you know, more energetic workouts. So I hope you guys like my outfit. Woo, party. Okay, so today's fit tip is trainers. What is the benefit of working out with a trainer? I am just finishing a course on becoming a certified personal trainer, and I, really do benefit from seeing my trainer every week. So my fit tip is to try and see a trainer for as much as possible. I know trainers are expensive, but even if you can get in one session a month with a trainer or once every other month, whatever you can manage financially and time-wise, I really do recommend it, because seeing a trainer, they can help you with things like your form, and they can show you new exercises, and then you can use those back home, and a lot of the workouts that I've done in these videos and exercises I've done, I've gotten that from my trainer. So that's today's fit tip. Try and see a trainer even once. Get some help with your form. It's going to make a huge difference. So I'm also going to answer some questions today. So while I warm up with just some light movement, I'm going to answer some of those questions. Warm-ups are so important, guys. I know you see me doing these fitness videos and I'm not warming up. I have done a warm-up before. You want to get your muscles prepped for a workout. You want to get the blood and oxygen flowing to your muscles, and it's going to help prevent injury. It's really, really important, okay? So today I'm going to show you my warm-up while I answer some of my questions from my Instagram followers. So, when and why did you go vegan? So I went vegan last summer, not this past summer, but the summer before, and I did it overnight. I had been a vegetarian for a year, and same thing, I watched Food Inc., and overnight I went vegetarian. And then I watched Food Inc., and then Vegucated, and I went vegan overnight. And I'm not talking diet. A lot of vegans only eat plant-based foods. That is not what veganism is. Veganism is a lifestyle. It involves what you wear. It involves what you buy, products, whether they're tested on animals. Like, I'll see someone carrying a thing of Tide, washing detergent, and they have a beagle, and I'm going, do you know that beagles are kept in captivity their entire life and subjected to disgusting tests so you can buy that new Tide detergent? Well, if you did, I doubt you'd support the company. So, it's about what makeup I use, which is very little, if any, what hair products I use, cruelty-free, all the way. So, spirulina. I put spirulina in a lot of my smoothies, and people are always asking me, what is spirulina? Where do you get it? What's it like? So my spirulina is a mix. It's a spirulina and chlorella powder. It's a very, very, very fine, dark green powder. And you can find it nowadays in large grocery stores like Loblaws, in their healthy, natural section, okay? So, but I get mine usually at a health store, a health food store, or a healthy pharmacy store. And I suggest that you add it to smoothies that have a lot of flavors. It kind of has a little bit of a grassy flavor to it. So it's not bad to add some extra things. You know, I put it today in an almond milk chia pudding, and I didn't taste the spirulina. Now, it's great for so many things. It's got tons of protein in there. It's got some fatty acids that we need. And essentially, it's algae, okay? It's broken up algae, and we need that stuff. So I highly, highly recommend it. How do you motivate yourself to work out when you work from home? Oh, it's tough, guys, you know. When you're at home all day, you kind of create this little cocoon around yourself, a cocoon of laziness sometimes, and I've been there. I'm a human being too. We all have it, you know. The best way to motivate yourself is to visualize. So put notes on your door. Take, you know, some photos of some people who inspire you and create a vision board of motivation, you know. And you want to know something funny is I often watch my YouTube videos because I see myself being active in them, and then I'm like, oh, I want to be active right now, you know. So really try and just, you know, watch others who are doing what you want to do, and it will motivate you, you know. And don't be too hard on yourself. Like, this is my, you're gonna see my workout for today. It's gonna happen during this video. And it's nothing too intense, you know. Like, don't feel the need to make your workouts something really, you know, unenjoyable. Like, look at me. Woo! High kicks. Woo! Spins. This is all exercise. You're moving your body. You're getting your lymph system going, and you're working your heart. You're getting heart healthy by getting your blood pumping nice and strong throughout your body. So it's really important. So that's how I stay motivated. Make workouts fun. Make workouts something that you genuinely enjoy. Don't make them some painful thing. It's not sustainable, in my opinion. What do you most enjoy about a vegan lifestyle? So that's a hard one because honestly, I like so much about it. I'm gonna do, I've warmed up, so I'm gonna do some strength training. When you're doing these exercises, you're working your transverse abdominis, your core also, okay? So you wanna make sure that you've got good posture with a regression of your shoulders. You don't wanna be like this. You wanna be chest proud, boobies out, ladies, okay? So my favorite part of a vegan lifestyle, I'd say, is that I feel like I'm a better person. You know, like, that's not to say that meat eaters and omnivores or whatever are bad people, but, you know, when you really think about it, your lifestyle, whether you want to admit it or not, is contributing to death and suffering, and is contributing to environmental destruction, and is contributing to global hunger. So I find I enjoy the most knowing that my lifestyle doesn't hurt anyone living, doesn't involve death. You know, it just feels good. It feels good to be good, you know? So that's my favorite part. What was the first benefit I noticed? Well, that's also hard because I feel like a lot of them came on at once, but I think the most noticeable benefit that I felt really early on in the lifestyle was energy. I have so much energy, guys, and it's a good thing. Having energy is good, you know. I did this course with all these other people who want to be trainers, and they were all really great people, but I noticed that, you know, they all kind of you know, had this kind of lethargy kind of thing about themselves. They were tired, they needed a coffee, you know, midday, end of the, you know, to keep them going. And yeah, like I just found that I had definitely the most energy of the people there. And I wake up, my eyes open, and I'm ready to go. I don't have that like slow wake up with the snoozes that I used to have. So that's probably the first thing that I noticed from the lifestyle. So if you follow me on Instagram, I post all these things like salads and smoothies and all these creations. And I try to make them look really pretty because I'm trying to attract people to the raw vegan lifestyle, okay? So, or the vegan lifestyle. So my food is a huge part of that. And one of the questions I got was, how long does it take for you to make those things? Now, I'm gonna be honest, it takes too long. I put a lot of time into making my food look good because I'm posting it. When I'm not posting something, I don't take the time to make it look like a piece of art because it's going straight in my mouth, you know? So my tip for people who want to eat my food but are worried like, oh, that looks really time consuming, is don't try to make it look like my food. It will still taste like my food. So, you know, instead of arranging a salad or a smoothie with layers or whatever, just toss it all in there and go for it, you know? Like, it all tastes the same. Here's actually a funny thing. For a lot of my smoothies, actually for this stuff that looks kind of like swamp water, after I take the photo, I pour it all into my Vitamix, I blend it, and then I drink it, you know? I don't really like the sensation of drinking, like eating a smoothie bowl and having like chunks in it. I don't like that texture-wise. So I'll take a picture of a beautiful smoothie bowl and then I'll pop it in the blender, I'll blend it up, and I'll drink it, you know? So there's a little bit of deception there, I guess. But I want you guys to see a breakdown of what's in it, so that helps you guys, you know, visually. But yeah, like it all ends up looking like poo, right, when you get it in there. So don't worry about making it look pretty. This is really yummy. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Okay. How much money do you spend on food for just yourself? Well, that's a really hard one to answer because I don't make food just for myself. All of my food essentially is for two people. Not all of it, but a lot of it is for my husband and myself. So I can't really break down what I spend on a week or even what we spend on a week because, you know, like it's kind of random. But I can tell you this. My husband is very budget conscious and he keeps track of what we spend on average on our groceries and food and eating out and everything. And since becoming a vegan, we spend about 2/3 of what we used to spend. And he still eats meat and dairy, but very little. So what you pay for in all the fruits and the vegetables and the grains is made up for by not buying the meat and the dairy or the alcohol or less eating out. Like we used to go to the keg, we used to go out for these expensive dinners. Like very rarely do we do that anymore because I prefer to make my own food now, right? So in general, eating more fruits and vegetables is more expensive, but if you get rid of the meat and the dairy and the eggs, you're gonna more than balance out. You're gonna go below what you're spending on average now, okay? So in the end, It's not true. The vegan lifestyle is not more expensive. And let me tell you, if it was, I would tell you. I don't really think there's much of a use of me lying to you. So I'm going to tell you guys the truth, because then if you go out and do it and you come back and are like, well, Andrea said, it would cost less and now it's costing more, like that just comes back looking bad on me. So trust me when I say that this lifestyle is totally doable on a budget. Try and buy bulk. Try and buy in season. Get a rapport going with your produce people. All the people at my grocery store, they call me the vegan princess. And I come in and I ask them a bajillion questions about the produce, and I ask them, if I buy this many bananas, can I get a discount? And just always ask. Nothing can be lost by at least trying, right? So that's that. Those are all my questions for today's workout. I just wanted to briefly talk about my course. I did this certification course to become a personal trainer, and I'm really excited to be working with people and trying to help motivate people get more fitness into their life. The main thing I noticed was the main thing that I learned is that I was already a trainer. I'm a trainer right now because I have a breadth of knowledge about fitness, and in my videos, if you've watched my videos, I'm always talking about proper form. I'm always reminding you to breathe. I'm always telling you to avoid pain in your joints, and I really think that what I learned is that I already had what it takes, and I already have what it takes to be a great personal trainer. I just didn't have a piece of paper. And the course itself, honestly, was really disappointing. I really didn't feel like I was learning things that were gonna benefit me in real life. Yeah, they were gonna help me pass the test that I have to take, but if I were to train as they would expect me to train, I wouldn't be that good of a trainer, because they want us to talk about the Latin terms. Oh, you're using your bicep brachii. Oh, you're using your latissimus dorsi. And this is a compound exercise. This is a single joint exercise. Whatever. And if you talk to your client that way, you're going to alienate them. You're going to make them feel stupid. You're gonna make them feel like overwhelmed. You're going to kind of annoy them because you're talking your mouth off. Like, that's not really what trainers should do. And there was very little hands-on work in the course. There was really only one day where we got truly hands-on, and it was very brief. And if I didn't have already my rapport with my ability to talk and my ability to give direction, there would be nothing that I could do, so really, I was disappointed with the course overall, but I think, it will benefit me in the long run to be certified, if that means that people are more likely to respect me as a trainer, which is usually how it goes. So, we're gonna end now. That was just a simple workout, very, some butts, a little bit of arms, and we did some cardio. And now we're going to end with some simple stretches. And this is another thing that, I don't always post my stretches in each video, but I do stretch after every workout. It's really important to stretch out when your muscles are warm. Okay, so do it directly after your workout or directly after cardio. And I recommend stretching before you do strength training also. So do a 5-8 minute workout to warm up your muscles a bit, and then stretch, and then do some strength training, and then get back on the mat and do some more stretching. And like, a lot of people are like, oh, stretching is boring. What does stretching have to do with fitness? I want to get fit. I don't want to, stretch. How does that, but how can you get fit if you're always injured? Like if you don't stretch, you will injure yourself. And it helps prevent injury. It helps with ease of life, with posture. So I highly, highly recommend incorporating some flexibility training into your fitness. And every single workout should involve stretching, okay? And you should hold your stretches for as little as 30 seconds. The course said 20 seconds, but that's not enough. You need to hold your stretches for 30 seconds or longer, and for the bigger the muscle, in my opinion, and in science opinion, the longer the stretch. So, for your legs, hold this for a minute to 2 minutes if you can be patient enough, because you're going to notice more of a difference, okay? So, let's do some butterfly. Ooh, these are our hip adductors that we're working out. See, like, don't worry guys, I'm not going to talk like that in all my videos. I'm doing it so when I take my test, I am reviewing it, but honestly, it's not how I plan on being in my day-to-day life. So, that is today's workout, and I answered some of your questions. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you have a great day, and please subscribe and like my video below. Thank you!